I'm not who I want to be right now. I still am a work in progress, and I still have goals that I am striving for every day. And I'm just grateful that I've been able to have another day at life.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the #1 mental health and addiction podcast, the Hopeaholics. I am your girl, Natalie Eva Marie, and these are my boys.
I'm Chad.
Hi, I'm Shane.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow us on our socials and wherever you get your podcasts.
Got a new episode dropping every Monday and Thursday. Please come check it out.
This episode is brought to you by the Infinity Group. You guys, if you or a loved one is suffering, please call us today. The number is right here on the screen. We are here for you 24/7. Now, let's get into the episode.
Martyn, welcome to the Hopeaholics Podcast.
Yes.
Hello. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
Thank you for having
Nice
me.
to have you, brother. Thanks for coming down from LA. A little bit of a drive.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was a nice drive, and I'm grateful to be here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Was there traffic?
Not on the side of the road that I was on, no. So I was just cruising.
What part of LA?
I live in Mid-City
Okay.
at a sober living.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I've been there since 2021.
Oh,
when
wow.
When I moved back out here from Michigan. And it's a good house. It's close to where I work, so I enjoy living there.
Wow. Well, that's taking it seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
I want to ask you.
Sorry,
go ahead.
How old were you when you came out to? Because you're from Michigan, so how old were you when you first came out to LA?
I was 18 years old. I just graduated high school, and I signed a contract with a talent manager for 3 years. And I was living in Toluca Lake, and I gave up a baseball scholarship back in Michigan. And my first audition was at the Warner Brothers studio for the TV show Shameless. And Terry says, "Call me when you're done." And so I left Warner Brothers. I called her, and she said, "How'd it go, Martyn?" I said, "I messed up. I didn't even say a word. I just froze in the audition room." And she said, "It takes 100 auditions to get one yes in Hollywood. You can either go back to Michigan and play baseball or stay out here." And I decided to stay out here because I fell in love with California when I arrived at the Bob Hope Airport.
Mm-hmm.
She picked me up and she drove me to Hollywood at night, and everything was lit up, the lights. And I come from a small town, so being in LA for the first time, and it was a dream come true. But then I took it for granted as the days went on.
Mm-hmm. And then were you struggling with addiction prior to coming out here, or did it pick up when you got out here?
I used to be just a weekend drinker, weekend partier, and it really progressed when I turned 21. I started drinking every day, and then I drank 7 days a week, and I would drink a 6-pack of beer, and then that wasn't enough, so I chose to drink a gallon. And then I started drinking by the gallon because I thought it was saving me money. And eventually things started getting worse in my life, but I couldn't see it. And I was supposed to be in a movie with Adam Sandler, but I got drunk the night before and my phone was off and I passed out, and Terry says, "Get your ass in the office." I said, "What happened, Terry?" She said, "You were supposed to be in a movie with Adam Sandler and you got drunk." And I just drank every day. I put drinking ahead of my craft, and then I couldn't afford acting class anymore. And so I just was barely making by with rent because I would spend all my paychecks on alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I never smoked weed until 2013. I booked a movie called Coldwater, and we filmed it in Malibu, and we couldn't leave camp while we were filming, so on the weekends we didn't film, and we would play basketball together, we would work out, go hiking, and one day we went hiking, and that was when I first tried marijuana on top of the mountain, and I just loved it. I felt like I was on top of the world, and when we got done filming that movie, I became cross addicted, and I started smoking weed and drinking, and I thought marijuana was okay to do because I did it on the movie set, and it should be okay to do it in real life, and it only dug me into a deeper hole. And
You know where I want to go? I want to go back because he was brought up by his grandparents. So I want to start to talk to us about Michigan, about your childhood, bro.
in Michigan, my grandpa was a retired farmer. He had a tree planting, lawn mowing, and snow plowing business in the wintertime. And in school, I put all my focus and energy into playing baseball and football, and I played basketball up until my sophomore year. And when I got out of school, my grandpa would pick me up and I would go mow lawns with him, and he was mowing lawns for Taco Bell, Kmart, and a bunch of other businesses. And during the wintertime, my grandpa, he would snowplow the driveways, and then I would shovel the sidewalks, and I did that before school. And my grandpa was one of the hardest working men that I've ever been able to really know in my life. And my grandpa taught me how to ride a bike, how to hunt, fish, and he was very old school. He got around basically by his memory and just a road map. He never needed a GPS. And my grandma and my grandpa, they were together for 50 plus years. And my grandma was a nurse at a nursing home. And my mom, I was raised by a single mother. She is a blackjack dealer at the Soaring Eagle Casino in Michigan, and I've never met my dad. He's never been in my life, so my grandpa took over that role the entire part of my life. And I never saw my grandpa drink and my grandma drink. Since I've been alive, I've never saw my mom, my grandparents ever pick up a drink. But then I was the one who was always drinking, and they would always tell me to not drink and to just take it easy, but I just never listened.
Are you the only child?
I have a little brother. His name's Malcolm. He's a welder, and
Lives in Michigan?
yeah, all my family's in Michigan. I moved out here and just basically took the chance to start a new life.
Try to pursue that Hollywood dream.
Mhm.
I get it. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's all I know how to do.
It's a scary move at 18. Especially from small town Michigan, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I could do that. How about you?
I did it.
You did it.
Nice.
How was it?
Everything.
Everything.
But I was raised very different. I have all brothers, a very, like, interactive family that was very strict. So it was like, let's go, world. What can we get?
Yeah.
What can we do? The world is my oyster.
Yeah, true.
And I definitely went above and beyond.
So tell us more about your sobriety, your recovery. What's your drug of choice?
My drug of choice has always been alcohol, but
When did it start getting really, like, where you were like, I have a problem?
when I got dropped by my manager and agent, Terry told me to come down in the office, so I did. She said, I've told you many times to change your ways, stop posting alcohol and drugs on social media, and just to get help, and you never listen, Martyn. So I talked with your agent, and we're going to terminate our 3-year contract with you. And then I said, what do I do, Terry? She said, go pack your bags and go back to Michigan. And so
How old were you then?
I was about 26 or 25. And before I left Terry's office, I said, how do I know when to give up being an actor, Terry? She said, when you stop getting auditions. And then I just walked out the door, and instead of going back to Michigan, I went to the streets and slept on the streets in Burbank. And that was when I got into cocaine and just started doing it almost every night, and then eventually I went back to Michigan. And my first week in Michigan, I was driving and I was leaving a gas station, and it was 11 o'clock at night, so there was no traffic because it's a small town. And I left the gas station, and then moments later, blue and red cop car lights turn on, and the officer gets to the car. He says, "You know why I pulled you over?" I said, "No." He said, "You didn't stop leaving the gas station." I said, "There was no cars coming." He said, "You have to stop before you leave the gas station when you pull out." And then he said, "It smells like weed in here. You got any weed on you?" And I said, "No, but I smoked weed this morning." And then he said, "Step out of the car." And he found my bowl in my car, because I used to smoke in my car a lot because I isolated a lot when I was in Michigan. And that was when he took me to jail, and I sat 10 days in jail, got out, had a court case, and then saw the judge, got probation, and that was when I became a better person, because at the time I didn't like what I had to go through, but it has made me a better person looking back, because it's given me a new pair of glasses to where I know how to live life now without using or drinking every day. And I'm currently 4 years, 6 months, and 3 days clean and sober from all mind-altering substances, and I'm grateful that I'm sober today, because God's given me a second chance at life, and I don't want to take it for granted. So coming back out to LA this time, I really fell in love with the process of working, and just not even about the awards and everything. It's more of getting an opportunity to show up, to be a part of something bigger than myself, because the alcohol and drugs really gave me an ego, and it changed my perspective on who I was, and it put a mask on who I truly am. And because we're all born sober, and when we put alcohol and drugs into our bodies, it's poisoning us, and it's a slow death, and it's just a bad thing, which I'm grateful I don't drink anymore.
Why did you pick up in the first place? Why did you continue to drink or smoke or start doing cocaine? What was it about the drugs and the alcohol that were drawing you?
Or escaping from?
Yeah.
There's something.
The way the drugs and alcohol made me feel, it felt like so good because of all the pain. I maybe it was an excuse to drink and drug every day, because the effects produced by alcohol and drugs, it was so good that I couldn't stop, and I had to get in trouble with the law and get arrested for me to really get closer to God, because I drank after I got dropped by my agent and manager. I drank every day more and harder because I was angry at myself. I was angry at my life and who I was. I wasn't happy with who I was, and I've had so much pain throughout my entire life, but I drank over that. But today I've learned that I have tools to use, and I don't ever have to drink or use anymore. And
what's keeping you sober? How are you staying sober?
One day at a time. I practice the principles, and I go to a lot of meetings, and I put God first, and I put my sobriety first. A lot of service work, helping others, getting out of my head, getting out of my own way, because I find if I help someone out, then it keeps me from thinking about myself, and I'm a selfish person, so it's important for me to try to be a light to someone else who's struggling or who's gone through what I've gone through and overcame. So at the end of the day, it's about your purpose and trying to leave a good impact on other people so they don't have to go through what you went through, because I should have been dead a long time ago with the way I drank and partied. I shouldn't be here today. I should be a statistic, and I don't want to be a statistic. So I stay sober one day at a time, and I wake up early, 4 a.m., Monday through Friday, And I do also the cold plunge and sauna. And when I was at my rock bottom, I got up to 300 pounds. And my doctor says, Martyn, you're morbid obese. You need to change or you're going to die. And I got home and I looked at the paperwork and I read it said morbid obese, and it scared me. So then I finally went to the bathroom and looked at myself in the mirror, and I hated looking at myself for the first time, because when I was drinking and drugging, I never looked at myself in the mirror. And this time I really did, and I just sat in front of the mirror crying. How did I get like this? How did I end up looking like this? And then finally I decided I needed to change, and so I got a gym membership. I started walking to the gym because I didn't have a car for 4 years. It got suspended when I got arrested. So I walked everywhere. I bought a bicycle. I rode the bicycle everywhere at 300 pounds. It was humiliating because people would see me riding, and it's really demoralizing when you get to that low of a bottom in life, and the only way that you can get out is through God and just not giving up.
Wait, you got your license suspended from that one time?
Yeah, and it took me 4 years to get it back.
What?
That's why I couldn't really move on with my life, because
That's crazy. I wonder if that's because of what? It's Michigan laws? Because I got multiple DUIs and was able to get...
And sitting in jail for 10 days from...
Marijuana?
Yeah, weird. That's Michigan,
And
bro.
ain't California, man.
No.
California's
Yeah.
not the place to be.
No.
Consequences actually bring sobriety, believe it or not.
So what made you come to becoming sober and then coming back to California to live? Because you said you're currently living in sober living?
Yeah, out here in LA.
Mm-hmm.
In 2021, I was over at my mentor's house, and I had an audition that came in, and I was still submitting for...
Wait, back up. You got arrested in Michigan.
And I was
and
still
then you
in
went,
Michigan.
So you were going on auditions in Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just through my email.
Okay.
And I had an audition that came in for the movie Babylon, that was a Paramount Pictures movie with Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie and Tobey Maguire. And so my mentor, Wayne, he taped it for me, and then I sent it in. And then a month later, I heard back for that movie in my email, and I said, Wayne, they want me to come out here to meet. And I said, I'm kind of insecure about my weight and how I look right now. I don't think I'm ready to go back out there. I don't know how I will survive. And Wayne said, the time is now. And so I bought a plane ticket and flew out here for that. And then
that was in 2021?
Yeah.
Oh shit, during COVID?
Yeah. And I had to COVID test every time before, because I booked that movie Babylon. I worked 10 days on it also, which was crazy, because just being in jail 10 days and then working 10 days on Babylon. And I had to COVID test every day before set. And one of the stuntman, he was in a movie with Heath Ledger a long time ago, and he caught COVID, so he wasn't able to be part of the movie. And that was also scary, because I kept COVID testing, thinking and praying that I wouldn't have COVID, because I wanted to be part of that movie. And when we were filming Babylon, I got injured during one of the scenes, and I had to go see the medic. And then the medic comes in and says, we're thinking about sending you home early. And I said, I don't want to. And I started crying. He said, why are you crying? I said, I worked my entire life just to get back here. I don't want to just give up. And so then I ended up staying. And then...
Where were you staying? Were you sober at that time?
Yeah, I've never relapsed since I've gotten sober. I've stayed sober and worked a good program. And I was staying at a friend's house in Glendale, and she was drinking every night, and I was sleeping on her couch for $300 a month. And I called Wayne. I said, Wayne, I think I'm coming back to Michigan. I can't handle the pressure of living with this girl who's drinking every night. It's just too much stress on me. And he said, give it another month. So I gave it another month, and then I met this this guy Donnie, and he owns a lot of sober livings, and Dr. Bakoff, and they took me in, and then I've been living at one of their sober livings. So
Oh wow.
yeah, it's just always persevering. It's kind of what I'm built for, I guess.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. How are you feeling now that you've lost a bunch of weight? Huh?
I feel great.
You know?
Yeah, I'm striving for every day, and I'm just grateful that I've been able to have another day at life. It's a gift to be able to be alive and wake up another day. So every day that God wakes me up, I'm gonna give it my best shot, and I'm gonna work hard towards my goals and dreams. And I still have a lot more weight to lose. I'm not content with where I'm at. I'm always striving to be better.
And then even when you get there, you're going to end
Yeah,
up like
bro.
Shane.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
going to be like, now I'm too skinny. And everybody's making fun of my
Yeah.
skinny legs.
Still, I like him because he's living in fucking reality.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you meet people and they're not really living in reality. You're like, yeah, whatever. But he knows he's got to lose another 20 or whatever. Like, he's accepting that and working towards those fucking goals. I love that shit. What? I can't say that.
No, it's great. Yeah, it's the exact opposite of you. He's living in reality, and you do not live in reality at all.
Exactly.
That's why I'm smirking. That's why I find it
Yep.
amusing.
Yeah, that's why it's like it's hilarious.
Man, you guys should have seen the post that Shane posted yesterday on the. Oh yeah, I almost text you guys,
I
but
wish
it,
you
Pretty
did.
quick.
huh?
I wish
Took
you
it down
did.
pretty quick.
The only reason it went down is I said, "Are you cool? Is your wife cool with everybody seeing your dick?" That's what I
Yeah.
said to him.
Yeah, I gave it to
I have
my
a
wife.
screenshot of it.
It's all over the internet.
Once
Viral.
again, not living in reality.
I gave it to my wife to look
Dude,
at.
he literally put a nude up, and he thought he was covering his junk, and it was you could see it. You could see it, the little outline of it hanging right there.
Only
Like,
shadow. No, yeah, that was a mistake. Look, I'm blushing.
It wasn't a mistake.
I'm
He
blushing.
wanted everybody to see his.
It's
little
all over
dick.
OnlyFans now.
Yeah, exactly.
Only Chad has a copy of that.
It's his own. Shane's his only fan.
Only fan.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I'm
He only has.
on-
He has one fan.
One subscriber.
Yeah.
Nice. I like your laughing, bro.
Do you plan on staying out in California?
Yeah, I'm gonna live and die in LA.
Oh shit.
Tupac.
When the casting director asked me how long are you planning on being out here for this movie, I said the exact same words I just said. I'm gonna live and die in LA, and then she said, "That's great. Go in the back and get your measurements." And then I got my measurements, and a month later I got cast in that movie, and yeah, I guess it was meant to be. And
So is that what you're doing now? Is just the
Yeah, what's next?
auditions
Not
every
what's
day?
next. We want to know what else.
Yeah, what else?
You've obviously that's not your only movie
Yesterday-
TV role, right?
yesterday, no, I've been in 25 movies, but yesterday I got MVP of a sober softball tournament, and that was cool. But what's next is I'm writing a book right now, because my grandma wrote a book back in the day called The Good Old Days, and a few of my friends, they've written books, and so I just wanted to write a book, so I'm writing a book right now. And then I just yesterday I found out I got cast in, I'm not sure if it's a TV show or a movie. It's called Yellow Belt, and I'm supposed to film that next Monday, and I don't know. It's in September I'm going on another podcast on the BD Freeman Show, and it's just, I don't know what's next though, honestly, because it's a roller coaster journey. But any opportunity that comes my way, I accept it, and I show up early, and I just try to have a good time, because I remember what it was like when there was a time when I didn't work for 4 or 5 years, and I thought my life was over. I gave up. I was hopeless, and that's one reason why I drank too, because when I got dropped by my agent and manager, I knew my life was gonna be different, and I was scared, so I drank every day and I couldn't handle reality. So I knew I was never going to be an actor again, but then somehow God made it possible again. And being sober has given me a better life and a new life that I never would have imagined I would have today, because the things that I would do when I was drinking and drugging were just crazy.
Wow. You know what's weird is that when he walked in the door, he doesn't come off as, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you see somebody walks and you go, oh, there's that guy's really an alcoholic or a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? But Martyn comes off more, we're very relaxed, got a good hold on himself. You know?
Yeah, I know.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel
I
you.
always wasn't like that, though. When I was drinking and drugging, I was the life of the party, and I was always playing beer pong. I love to bounce the balls in the cup because the other team players weren't paying attention, and so I would bounce it, and that's 2 cups, and then balls back if your partner makes the cup. And I just was always drinking. Everything I did revolved around drinking.
Party Marty.
Yeah, party Marty, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Happy for you.
So if you're in sober living, do you work a 12-step program? Like, do you have a sponsor? Do you sponsor other women's? Like, how do you continue to
Did you
stay-
say women?
No.
Other people.
I
Did I say
do.
women?
Yeah.
I do sponsor people,
I did?
and I do work a program and have a sponsor.
Yeah.
And, anyone who's willing to get help, you can reach out to me if you want, and you don't have to walk this path alone. We're here to help, and it is possible to overcome whatever you're going through. If you have a problem with your mental health or your addiction with drinking or drugging, just reach out either to myself or anyone here, and you can overcome this, and your life will get better if you decide to stay sober and get sober. It's easier to stay sober than it is to get sober, because once you collect a few days, your perception and everything starts to change, and you see life differently than what. And I just want you all to know that if you are struggling and wanting help, that you can't give up. You've come too far to give up, and just keep going.
Very true.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah, good for you. And
Yeah.
congratulations on 4 years and 6 months and 3
3
days.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's awesome.
our condolences with your grandpa.
Thank
You know what I mean? That's not easy.
Yeah, it was. My grandpa told me, I'm glad you're sober, Martyn, and I want you to stay sober and continue to stay sober, and I believe in you being an actor. And when he told me that, it's I don't have the urge to drink or drug anymore. It's been lifted, so I don't it doesn't cross my mind to drink. You know, if I get hit with a few curveballs in life and it gets me off my beam of my positive and however I'm feeling, my first instinct back in the day was, oh, I need to drink. I can't handle this. I need to drink. I need some wine. It's classy. Or I need to get crazy and drink vodka or Four Loko. And today, I've been given tools to use throughout the day that if I utilize them the right way, it'll help keep me sober another day. And some days it's not all rainbows and butterflies, but if I go to bed at night and lay my head on the pillow sober, then it was a successful day and I'm a winner.
Yep. Facts.
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 Facts, baby.
Facts.
Right, Shane?
That's why we do a day at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Just
Yeah.
for 24 hours.
Can you say the same?
I can.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Proud of you.
Yeah. I was up early today.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what? And also, dude, good job on the getting up at 4 a.m., being part of the 4 a.m. club.
Yeah.
Because that's a
Yeah.
big deal, man.
Yeah.
Like, I preach getting up before everybody else. I preach taking care of yourself. I preach going to the gym. I can't be preaching cold plunge right now because I'm not doing it, but I do love the cold plunge.
I'm definitely not
So
doing it either.
like, yeah, I'm.
That's the one thing I'm not.
Shane's
'cause I have
cold
one at
plunging
home.
apparently.
I did one yesterday.
I'm
Yeah.
not going in yours.
He definitely
Ever.
cold plunged before he took that picture of himself.
Oh my
Like, dude,
God.
come on, man. Why you gonna? Wouldn't you want to go into jacuzzi first? Like, I mean,
It's like the
Unbelievable.
cereal.
Bro.
I can't believe.
bro.
I can't believe I
Like-
missed
Hello.
mishap.
You know how I figured it out? I can't wait to tell him how I figured it out. I went to Donna and I said, Donna, did you see Shane's latest post? And now I was about to text you all.
I wish you did.
On the Hopeaholics.
I wish you did.
Donna sent me a screenshot of the section of him.
Oh.
And I was like, oh wait, and then I made it a little bigger. And I was like, oh, you can see that little thing right there.
Oh my God. So basically, congratulations, Shane. Donna saw your package. Well done, sir. Well done.
I sent him back. I said, hey, is Marin cool with you sending putting nudies up? I said, I did. I said,
Not cool.
did you show it to her?
No, I just told her, babe, my package is there. She goes, no.
Did you send
My
it?
mother is online.
What
Take
were
it-
you doing? Like literally, what was the photo of?
It was a picture of
Naked.
It was a picture.
He was
of
naked.
Me in front of a shadow and the reflection of the sauna,
Yeah.
Oh
and the middle part was wood. So I was just looking at the middle part where it's wood. I didn't see my wood, but I thought
Was it literally at half a leg as well? One of those
No,
like
it's not
super
that big.
cut.
Huh?
Super cut.
It's
No,
not
I'm-
that big.
No. Remember how his photo was so bizarre?
no,
that
it's
he-
full body,
It was a full body.
full body,
wow.
full frontal.
Yeah.
Yeah, full frontal.
You,
This-
but you could
I think
only,
Emily's
but
mom
yes,
saw.
if you want to know the question, you
Emily,
could.
did Mama see? Did your mom see?
I saw.
Oh,
You did?
Oh God.
How?
Oh,
Why didn't you
Lord have
text
mercy.
me?
I'm really sweating now. I mean, I'm telling you, my belly button's full of water. Wow. Wow. I have a video.
It's I don't know what's going on with Shane and Marin, but they're really feeling themselves. They're both just like putting up pictures of themselves half naked lately.
Oh, Marin
You
did
can-
too?
Yeah.
Oh, she did?
I
Where
like
have I been?
right after this.
I've been doing
and I don't know if I
clips on
follow
tape,
on
audiobook.
Marin on Instagram, but I definitely do on Facebook. And I happened to scroll through Facebook stories yesterday just a little while after, and I'm like, what is going on
Marin
at
with
the
her bathing
Earn
suit, yeah.
at the Earn household, dude?
Wow, old
like
age.
what?
Old age, midlife
Huh?
crisis.
You guys having a little
midlife
midlife
crisis.
You guys ain't got to show the world your body,
Midlife crisis.
huh?
Midlife crisis.
Like if you're getting paid to show the world your body, then you
Yeah,
show
I'm
the world
trying.
your body, huh?
I'm trying.
It's a little late.
It is a little.
Twitter's paying people to do that now.
A little late.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta be doing that shit when you were in your 20s and 30s.
I know.
Probably
no-
going to the early 40s.
There's
but
no platform back then.
I know,
was
right?
looking,
Like,
bro.
damn
believe me.
it.
I was looking, okay? And I couldn't dance. I couldn't go to the bars, do that. I couldn't dance.
Ugh, damn it.
You know?
Well, we were late
So-
to the party, dude.
Yeah, we were
Whatever.
late
It
to
doesn't
the
matter.
party.
I enjoyed it. It's fine.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a good time.
I just like, giving you shit.
He likes.
I think he likes it too, though.
He
He's
does.
Like, he,
I
like,
feel like
at least we're talking about him, right?
Yeah. It's
For
true.
sure.
I like it.
Yeah.
I've seen him naked before. The
Yeah,
first time
he
I met
has.
him. First time I met this dude, he was naked. He has that naked problem, I think.
That's a good.
Anyways,
way to-
Martyn, really
Yes.
good having you here. Keep doing what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
man. I think if you the key to success is never giving up,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? The key to
agree.
success is never giving up. Next thing you know, we're gonna see Martyn having a leading role,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna be like, dude, we had Martyn on the
Yeah,
podcast.
totally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And hopefully he'll come back, though.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Don't forget the us little people
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
here.
The little guys.
When you get to the top,
Mm-hmm.
remember us.
I'm gonna try to stay humble and stay close to God, and remember where I came from. Because as soon as I forget where I came from, then that's when I get off the right track. And then when you're not on the right track in life, you're making the wrong decisions and hanging out with the wrong people and putting yourself in certain situations that you really shouldn't be in. Because life's so short, so everything we do today really impacts who we become and what type of life we have tomorrow for our future. And I had to change my people, places, and things in order to get sober. And that was hard because it seems natural to drink every day and stuff and party. It's just by society, it's okay to do. And once I changed my people, places, and things, I found new people to hang out with, sober people, and I'm grateful I have those people in my life. I have a great group of men, and we have a good fellowship, and it's important to surround yourself with winners who help keep you accountable to do what's right. And if you do what's right, you'll always feel better about yourself when you do the right thing. Because when I was drinking and drugging, I would wake up the next morning feeling like crap, and I would tell myself, I'm not going to drink again. I'm not going to drink today. And next thing I know, an hour later, I'm at the liquor store and I'm getting vodka and alcohol. So in order to transform your life, you have to trust God, believe in yourself, and you have to be willing to let go of who you are in order for who you want to become. And I want to become someone great. And we are not on this earth for a long time. Maybe if we're lucky, only 75 winters and 75 summers.
God.
So we really don't have that much time on earth to be alive.
And we've already been here over 50 of those, Shane.
But you guys have experience and wisdom that you guys bring to the table, and that's something that us young people, we look up to guys and girls like you, because you've been through it and you've gone through it and you came out successful. And we honor people like you, because kings are usually the people who have the age and the experience and wisdom, while the princes are the young people, the young bucks. And in order to be a king, you got to make it that long.
Yep.
Thanks, bro.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does that make you feel better, Shane?
It did.
Did that make you feel
Made me
better?
feel better.
Yeah.
I still got time.
You
Yeah.
still got time.
I still got time.
I mean, you look good, dude.
I look okay.
So,
Not
and I do
25
want to clear
though.
it
Not
up that I
25
was
though.
just saying that it's too late for you. I wasn't saying it was too late for Marin. I just want to clear the air there and
Oh.
make sure.
Oh, I didn't even pick that up.
Yeah.
I didn't
Neither
even
did I.
refer to Marin at all.
Neither did I.
Huh?
That was
Neither
all
did I.
Shane.
Yeah, it was all Shane.
I did
all
not
Shane.
even. Yeah, not even.
No.
But thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks
and
for driving
literally,
in, Mom.
continue doing what you're doing. I wish you all the success.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Yes,
never
sir.
Stop.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys
Thank
you
for
for
having
coming.
me.
Thanks,
And
brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day, everyone.
Take a picture.